Hi everyone, as you can see from this little image here, I have turned that skeleton spawner room into an XP farm. So I'll just demonstrate quickly. These are all killable with one hit from an item. Not sure how many are there. Not a whole load, but a few. So I think it might need a little bit of tweaking still. I'm not sure if I'm close enough to the spawn room to really make the most of it. Oh yeah, I blocked this in because I left it on its own, so I just blocked that stairway in case I got attacked. So this is the spawner room in here. This is based on... I'll show you just the basic spawner room bit first, I guess. So I've just got the... Might not be able to see it very well. Just throw a torch in there quick without dying. Don't think that's going to happen. It's daytime at the moment. Okay. A couple of hearts. Try and just throw a torch in. Oh, it's not going to happen. But you can see it's got being attacked while trying to demonstrate. I've got water flowing. It's a pretty pretty standard setup. Just two buckets of water in the corners, raised up just to flow down to the middle. I got the exact design of XisumaVoid, which, as you know, I feature in my show a lot. He's always making really cool mob farms and stuff. And then the drop design I got off KasperMC. So we have this thing where they drop 23 blocks and we can hit them. So we'll pop up Mayday infinite water pool, because that was definitely needed for this here. So I'll just look at this quickly for those of you who don't know what it is. Basically, this goes like this all the way up, about 23 blocks. You see I even counted them with the signs, but the signs are there to hold the water blocks in place, and mobs will naturally swim up them because they naturally just try to swim up, and so they'll just keep on going up. And then this is a plug I've put here, which I'll probably replace with a piston later. So it's currently open, as you can see all the skeletons going through. If I just want to turn it off, like I had it turned off when I was building it obviously, and I turn it on and off to test it. Take that out, try not to get shot, and put the block of earth in there, and that stops them getting through because the water flows just along the floor, and this block here is empty, so you can just stick a piece of earth in there to stop them passing through. But we'll leave it open now. So this here is... oh no, this here, I keep on mixing two of them up. This is the corridor around the spawner room, so I left these pieces of earth. As you saw, I just opened one on the other side to show you inside, but when I'm being more careful or quicker, opening this up allows me to step in and place a torch on the spawner because it's 4 blocks away. So that allows me to completely deactivate, gives me access to completely deactivate the spawner room should I want to, but it's a lot of hassle, and obviously we don't want to at the moment because we're using it. So, I mean, I'd mainly do that if I was tweaking the entire system. Oh my god, there's lots of mobs waiting for me on the staircase. That's why the staircase is blocked off, because it is actually outside. Try and kill that creeper's a bit worrying. Okay, got him sorted. So it looks like I'll be tweaking this in a minute to make it closed off, because that is not helpful at all. I seem to be inside. Yeah, I'm inside the torch there. That was the problem. We're going to need to change that, definitely. So this is like a little access stairway that just spirals around the mob lift. Let's just quickly show you inside. See, that's the top of, that's the lift there coming up, and then the top one the top block of the lift is left open, so it starts flowing over that way. So you can see it flows, and then it drops down one level at some point. Can't quite see at this angle. I think it's there. It drops down, so that it just keeps on going. So we'll close it up, and then once they flow down this corridor to this end, that's the drop there. You can see there's one down there waiting for us. Oh, I think it might have just died. So yeah, again, I might need to tweak it slightly, because it seems to be a bit hit and miss. Sometimes a few of them die when they hit the bottom, but some of them don't, as you saw. So it's kind of working. So the first thing I did was, most of the corridor is 3 high, so they can jump. I thought it might make them move quicker, and they might get stuck if it's only 2 high. But then, to try and speed it up, I've made it 2 high towards the end, and they seem to just flow through quickly enough. And I also made it 2 high at the end because they were dying when they were hitting. I was wondering if maybe they were jumping and then falling, and actually falling further than 23 blocks. And if I made it more restricted, they'd be more forced to just fall 23 blocks. However, at the moment, the length of this... actually, let's go downstairs before I talk about this bit. So it'll be more easy to demonstrate if I show you the whole structure. Might notice I put a sign here saying spawner below this point. So this is where the first... it's all the same stream of water, but this is where it stopped naturally the first time. So I started digging down to thinking, oh, I'll just make them drop off here. But that's actually where the spawner room is, below this point. So I had to go out a bit further. So the spawner is directly, the actual spawner block itself is directly below that pillar. So I just put that there to mark it off. And it looks quite nice as well, because it looks like it's part of the structure. And then this is where they actually fall, which I simply put, once I made the water drop down, it naturally flows for another 7 spaces, I think it is, before naturally stopping. And then I thought, okay, I'll leave it there and they can just drop down. However, it seems to be okay, but so it goes all the way down, and the bit where they land is slightly deeper than the spawner room itself, which we can see the roof off there. I think, yeah, I've just turned the volume down slightly because it's putting me off. It'll be different on the recording, the volume of the music. Is that a skeleton going up through there? I think we just saw. So, they land in that little bit you just saw, which is slightly lower than the spawner room. The idea behind this design, behind having them move across, you think, well, you could just go up and then just go out and make them fall. But you want to be within 15 blocks of the spawner for the skeletons to keep on spawning. So the idea behind this design, that is by KasperMC, is that if you make the move across along the top and then down the other side, then where you're standing is still relatively close to the spawner room. So so they'll keep on spawning, and you'll have a constant, more or less constant stream. So I think I might need to tweak it and make it a bit closer than it currently is. So 2 ways of doing that. I'm making this higher, so that the drop point is higher and more in line with the original spawner. And I think that's one of the best options, although it's going to be a bit fiddly. And also, I can... There's not a lot of room, but there's maybe 1 or 2 spaces. I could bring it in 1 or 2 spaces and simply cut off the water stream by having a sign. The other thing in his videos, I noticed he actually has a sign. He actually stops the water stream actually before they go over the edge. And there might be a reason for that, and maybe I should add in a sign there. so that, and then that will have them die less. So maybe they need to drop naturally and not be pushed off by the water. So I think I might do that now actually, and then we'll go back down. So I hope that's a half decent explanation. It's almost... Oh, crap. Kill them all quick. Okay, don't fall into your own trap. As you see, it kind of works on us as well. We only have 1 heart left. So I guess, is that because it must be falling is like percentage... Falling damage is done by percentage of your health rather than an actual damage value. So yeah, so I think the stairway will be safe at the moment. It was just because we left it overnight that a couple of things happened to have spawned into here. So let's try that again, shall we? I think the sun is setting, isn't it? Yeah. So we'll be quick about this. So we don't really want that one uncovered. That's what we just fell down. What we do want is this one. And we're going to use a sign to stop the water. The only thing is, it means they kind of stand there, but then maybe they'll push each other off. Or they'll naturally walk off themselves. They'll push each other off, maybe. Okay, so we'll see if that makes any difference to them dying. We'll rush back inside because it's getting dark. So yeah, I did not, just for a note, so the general ethos of this series is that I did not turn it onto peaceful at any point building this. So as everything in this world, I want it to be completely legitimate, regardless of how complicated it might be. So yeah, this seems to be more than I gathered within, like, I have been running around for a bit, haven't I? But this seems to be an increase in how many have gathered already. So maybe that I should have put the sign there, just like in Kasper's tutorial, which I will link. Yeah, not bad. Seems a lot quicker. And I can hear them splashing around, so... Okay, so I think that's probably quite a long explanation there. It's about 13 minutes, so that's the main thing I've been doing this afternoon. So I will see you later.